Thank you so much for joining me today at Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine. My pronouns are she and her, and today's practice is a gentle, accessible yoga practice seated in the chair. There will also be some opportunities during this practice to stand up and use the chair as a support. If that's not available to you, if you don't have a great chair set up for that, or if you're having any issues with the lower body, I will give options for staying seated as well. So we'll all begin together, seated in your safe, secure, and comfortable seat. Feet on the floor, right out in front of you, just underneath your knees. Maybe barefoot if you are so inclined and you have the opportunity to be barefoot. Another benefit of practicing and working from home is that you can get comfortable like that. And if being barefoot's not available to you, not a big deal. Bring your attention to the bottoms of your feet right now. Maybe closing your eyes might help you to really focus your attention just on the sensation of your feet touching the ground or whatever support they are in contact with. And already that quickly you have come into the present moment. Just focusing your attention on any specific area that you are experiencing in the present moment is enough to invite yourself to the present. So letting go of the past, letting go of the future, and just being right here, right now. Let's take one hand to the belly. And as you inhale, notice how you can expand the belly into the palm of your hand. As you exhale, just notice the belly soften beneath your palm. Inhale and really try to press your hand away as that belly expands. And let it soften. Again, closing the eyes can help you really focus your attention on that deep belly breath. And see if you can encourage the length of the exhale to be as long as the length of the inhale, or maybe even longer. I'm inhaling for a count of about 5 or 6. I'm going to exhale for a count of about 6 or 7. You might be 3, you might be 10. Just let it be what it is for you. That's why I won't be counting it off. Let your breath be your breath. Welcome it inside as if greeting an old friend. Let's do 2 more conscious breaths like that. When you found those 2 breaths, you can bat your eyes open if you like. And we'll interlace the fingers so that the palms are facing up and the backs of the hands are resting in the lap. Next time you inhale with that same deep belly breath, let's draw those hands forward and up and around as if you've got a pumpkin on your lap. And then press right down as if you want to flatten the pumpkin with your exhale. Then we'll inhale, turn the palms out, straighten the elbows, bring them all the way up overhead. Exhale, the hands are free from one another and the palms float back down towards your sides. Interlace the fingers once again, opposite index finger in front. And we'll inhale those hands out and up and around. Exhale, press down. Inhale, press the palms out, straighten those elbows, lift the palms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, break free. Let the palms slowly float down to the earth. Let's do that again. Your dominant index finger in front, inhaling the palms out and up. Exhale down. Inhale out and up. Exhale down. One last time with your non-dominant finger in front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time when you exhale, just let the arms drop down to your sides. Take a couple cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose, let it go through the mouth. Just let it go like you're sighing a sigh of relief. You just got home, your airplane just landed, you dropped your load off of the day, and just let it go. And then we'll go ahead and take the feet out nice and wide. Now, because I've got corners here on my chair, I'm gonna straddle the corner, but if your chair allows you to just take a wide-legged stance at the front, go ahead and do that. Just gonna do some shoulder dips here, one of my very favorite chair yoga postures. We'll inhale nice and tall in the spine, palms to the tops or the insides of the thighs. Those feet are flat on the floor underneath the ankles. One more inhale here, and as you exhale, let's just dip that right shoulder towards the center, gentle twist to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist towards the right, gentle dip with the left shoulder. Inhale, center, back over to the left, maybe twist a little more, maybe come a little closer to the left knee. Inhale, center, exhale, right, maybe look back beyond your right elbow. Do this a couple more times to each side. And just let it be fluid, let it feel really good. Press into your thighs and open up the hips as much as you like. This is great for if you're sitting a lot during the day. It can also be really great in the low back. So if you find a spot that feels particularly good, looking over to the left, twisting here feels really great for me. So I'm gonna stay here for a full breath. Breathing into my low back. And if you find a really yummy spot for you, stay there and take a full breath. And when you've had enough, we'll inhale back to center and exhale, feet right out in front, planted on the floor. And then kind of scooch forward a little bit so that you can either cross your right ankle over the left or bring the right ankle to the top of the right knee. We'll find a nice figure 4 here, finding your tall Tadasana spine. You might notice a little back cracking, a little free chiropractic adjustment. Just notice what you notice, and this might be enough right here, just getting into that right hip. But if you want to go a little deeper, and if you're experiencing any tension in that right knee, flex the right foot and maybe press it out towards the left, any amount. And just notice how that changes things for you, how that changes the sensations in your body. And while you're here, let the shoulders relax down the back. And continue breathing that nice, deep belly breath. Let's find one more full breath here. And then if you've got the ankles crossed, they'll stay right there. If you have the knee bent with the ankle on top of the thigh, interlace your fingers and bring them to kind of create a stirrup underneath your right knee. And from here, we're just gonna twist towards the right again. Maybe just looking to the right. Maybe looking back over the right shoulder. You might even draw the right knee up a little closer to your heart. Just explore what feels good here. You might even like to have a little upward and downward rocking motion. Or you might find, again, a really good spot and just stay there and take a full breath. Maybe even take another one of those cleansing breaths with that nice big sigh at the end. Letting your body know it's time to heal and restore. And then we'll come back to center and switch sides. Either the left ankle in front of the right or the left ankle on top of the right knee. Foot flex to protect that left knee. And we'll find our nice tall spine here and just stay here for a moment before you go any deeper. Give the body a chance to get used to what's already kind of a different posture from probably anything we've done today. Unless you've got the ankles crossed, maybe you sit like that a lot, I do. But with this knee up here, with this ankle resting on the thigh, this is maybe a new position for you today. So let your body get used to it. And then maybe explore pressing the sole of the left foot towards the right. See how that changes things. One more breath right here. And then we'll create a stirrup from our fingers. So again, the second side, let's use the non-dominant hand in front. And we'll just hug that left knee towards the heart and twist left. And this might be plenty here, or you might look back over the left shoulder, getting more into the neck. And it might feel nice to draw that left knee up a little bit and in towards the belly. Ooh, that's a little intense on that left hip. So be sure to find a little gentle movement or back off if it becomes too intense, as always with any yoga practice. Let's take one more big cleansing breath here. Exhale with your big sigh. And then we'll inhale back to center. Bring the soles of both feet down to the earth and just windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And then we'll go ahead and get into the side body a little bit. So the first option is seated in the chair. We'll just scooch back as far as you can while still keeping contact to the ground with your feet. Bring your arms out to either side, and let's just inhale and draw the left hand up towards the sky. One full breath there, and then exhale, float that left arm down, and then we'll inhale the right arm up, whole breath here. One more inhale, exhale. Release the right hand down. And we'll stay with that, moving with the breath. So it'll be inhaling up, exhale, left arm down, inhale, right arm up, exhale, right arm down, inhale, left arm up, exhale, and then inhale, right arm up. So just alternating side to side. So you can stay with that. Or you can scooch over to one side of the chair and send that outside leg back, curling your toes under and holding onto the chair with the right hand. You might stay with the knee pointed all the way down to the earth, or you could straighten that leg any amount and press back into the heel. Then inhale the left arm up and find your side bend here. Using the chair for support. Opening up the front of the left hip flexor. So you're either seated with both sit bones on the chair, alternating, reaching up, maybe like climbing a rope, or you're taking your lunge and side bend on one side. And inhale the upper arm up, release everything and switch sides. So again, sit on the outside edge, bring the outside leg down, curl the toes under. You can either keep the knee bent or straighten the leg and press back into the heel. And then inhale the right arm up and over, finding your side bend right here. And you might be able to see I'm not quite touching the ground here. I should be using a block, so I have a flat surface to press on. Just for the sake of this video, I'm not going to go grab it, but you should. So pause it, go grab it, find something or adjust yourself. Actually, I could just scoot forward a little bit and find my foot flat on the floor. We'll inhale that top arm up, exhale to release and come back to center. And just find your breath again. Be aware of the bottoms of your feet on the earth. And then we'll just get a couple little more things in. So either stay seated and lean forward from the hips any amount, keeping your back straight. You might even reach your arms forward and out, like you're gonna let somebody grab your hands and pick you up out of the chair. So we're either gonna stay here, or if standing is an option for you, come to stand alongside your chair. Maybe a foot or two away. You'll probably have to adjust. And actually, we'll start kind of like in a tabletop position with the ankles right underneath the hips. And then from there, walk your feet back any amount for kind of I'm gonna walk in and move the chair over a little bit. We'll walk the feet out any amount for a supported downward facing dog. And just let your heart sink down towards the earth. Open up across your armpits. Tuck your chin to keep your neck long. Keep a little bit of a bend in the knees, but then straighten them as much as feels good for you here. Stay here with this folded forward, supported downward dog, opening the heart. Or when you're ready to come out, or if you're not going in, we'll walk closer to the chair. Bend the knees, press up. And another way you can open the heart from the chair, and I'll show it from the side actually is what I'm thinking. You can sit right in your chair as you usually would. Bring your hands behind you on the chair. Find a nice tall spine. And then we'll inhale a gentle back bend, lifting the heart and maybe lifting the face towards the sky any amount. You might stay right here, or you might go ahead and draw the shoulders back and down, bend the elbows, and open up across the throat a little more. When you're ready to come out, you'll tuck your chin and come back up to straight. So whether your heart opener is the seated version or with the kind of a camel posture with the heart up towards the sky, or in the supported downward facing dog posture, it really doesn't matter. You're still getting the benefit. So it's just one more way we can use yoga when we can't use all the parts of our body for one reason or another, and that happens. You hurt an elbow, you twist an ankle. So please feel free to use your supports around you to help to expand your practice. And always know that even if you can't physically do anything, if you've had a surgery recently and you're just laying in bed, coming back to that nice, nourishing, relaxing belly breath, and maybe that cleansing breath with the big sigh at the end might support you. might help you to tap into that parasympathetic nervous system a little bit more and find it easier for your body to heal and restore itself. So with all that being said, let's come back to the sensation of our feet on the floor. Maybe have your hands clasped in your lap, or you might even have your palms open on your thighs towards the sky. Find your tall spine. And say hello to that big belly breath one more time. And then your next big belly breath, we'll bring those arms up alongside the ears and bring your palms together. Exhale, hands right down to meet your heart. You might tilt your chin towards your chest. And maybe remember the Shanti mantra, Loka Samasta Sukhi no Bhavantu. In English, it generally means, may all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may our thoughts, words, deeds, and actions contribute to that in some way. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. Thank you for joining me today, and remember, you are one of those beings too. Take good care. Namaste.